And anyways, our other guest professional on the show, Kevin Jordan's repetition. Yeah. Every drop, every ounce, every piece of energy within me. That they should all be much stronger than everybody else. I think that's an unbelievable experience. You feel richer. You feel that someone like that. It's great.
Welcome to the month of December. This is 12/1/25. This is Yoked. We are going to hit chest and tries today and little shoulders. Did wake up early today, but it kind of takes me a little bit to actually wake up. I had to, sit and drink my glass of water with my little bit of Lugol's iodine, a little bit of sea salt mixed in as my little, it's not really a pre-workout, but it's what I do before working out. Let's get into it. How much we have on the bar here? We have 135 plus 20, 155. We're doing it on the incline. So this is getting used to the incline again, And what else did I want to say? Thanksgiving was great. Check out the Thanksgiving broadcast as well. And it was a lot of fun doing it. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving as well. Let's get into it. I gotta start taking more glucosamine chondroitin because I notice my wrist is a little paining me when I do that. Let's do it. A minute. Let's see how far we get after a minute rest. I don't think we'll be able to get 12. But we'll try. There's a couple things I take for joint stuff is collagen, hydrolyzed collagen powder. I take not the pills because it's a waste of money. Get the tub, mix it yourself. I also take glucosamine chondroitin, not as much as I should, and then I take calcium. That helps with joint stuff. I find, maybe you're not getting. A lot of people don't get enough calcium in their diet, especially today, because they neglect the fruits and veg and the greens. I've been seeing this thing online, ads for this thing called gardens. You can grow your own garden in your house. You can use for salads and stuff. I was really considering getting one, but they're expensive, As I suspected, that was 8. Let's increase the rest time a little bit. A minute and so a minute 20. As far as that get us? I'm checking the chat. Any thoughts on anything? We'll discuss. What's going on is like pretty soon the first day of shotgun season for deer in my state is coming up, and you can only shoot bucks. So it's another thing I have to do, which I don't have time to do. I love to throw a trail cam out up for a couple of days and just see any movement if I could spot a buck. And otherwise, the spots I have scouted out are only does. I ton of does. But apparently there's a 5-to-1 ratio of does to bucks in my state. We are definitely overrun with deer. But of course there are fewer of the bucks than there are does. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise I'm going to sit in the tree stand and not get anything, you know? We'll see. So far I got 1 deer so far this season. That was during October. So we'll see how it goes. Oh man. Somehow I got less that time. That was 6. Damn. Alright, let's do a minute 30. I'm feeling pumped over there. Starting to get pumps. What was I going to say? A lot of interesting information out there these days, you know. We're still trying to suppress it. You definitely won't see it on mainstream news outlets and whatnot, but I'm surprised even on Facebook you see it. And I thought Facebook was being moderated and curated more than it is. Maybe it's not. I saw stuff outing fluoride in the water. This guy saying how these days dentists are totally brainwashed by the industry to believe that fluoride is healthy and good for your teeth and enamel. Even my wife is a believer in fluoride because she says, oh, you know, I noticed a difference with the fluoride. The problem is it's toxic. It'll kill a small child if it ingests it. Like, for example, don't ever, ever let a child, an infant, ingest any amount of toothpaste, fluoridated toothpaste. That's a death sentence. And, you know, so don't tell me it's safe. Even the small quantities that I use it. But I've been using also a different type of toothbrush. I'll talk that in about a minute, which I think is great. Oh, damn. I gotta check my about 5. I'm getting pumped. I should do squeezes in between. Actually, then I won't get a good set though. Maybe a little bit. It's okay. All right, let's take a minute, a little more than a minute on this one. So 7. But getting back to the toothbrush situation, there's also this ad, which I think is legit. The guy was saying how the bristles on your toothbrush, your average toothbrush, are made out of plastic. So when you're brushing your teeth, you're actually ingesting microplastics, which are definitely harmful and linked to all kinds of bad health outcomes, right? So I bought this toothbrush that's boar bristle toothbrush, natural toothbrush, instead of a plastic toothbrush with the little fibers being plastic. I'm talking about. Can I notice a big difference? I don't know if I can say that definitively, but I definitely noticed that it's. I notice a difference. Let's put it that way. I do notice a difference with it. So, I mean, I think it's worthwhile looking into the boar bristles toothbrush, the problem is that the bristles don't last forever. Neither do the other toothbrushes. But the bristles, they wear out sooner than the other toothbrush. That's the only thing. Whoa, I'm getting 8s now. My wrist is definitely annoying me now. I just put the timer on again. I think that was set number 6, if I'm correct. Oh, Crossbow says looking huge. Thank you, Crossbow. Appreciate the kind words. I'm trying, man. This is definitely my 4th month of consistent training. September. I started the end of the summer, so I think it was end of August, September, October, November, and now we're going into December. So it's roughly a little more than 4 months consistent training. And I used to be in good shape, but I fell off for many years and got fat and out of shape. So that was set 6. We're going to get a couple more sets. Trying to keep the rest time short. That way I pump the muscle almost like pumping it up with blood. Not letting it deflate prematurely, Are you working out? What are you up to this morning, or up so early? All right, let's do another one here. Let's get a couple of big breaths of oxygen first. Believe it or not, that helps. I noticed that helps. Oh my god. You know, I couldn't do more, man. I had to stop at 6. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna drop the 20 pounds I added. We'll drop that. It's like the old school place. Check it out. York. These are from York. York, PA. Crossbow's asking me, is my chest my strong point? He says it's kind of nutty. I don't know if it would say it's my strong point, but I guess I have gotten people making comments about it, so I guess maybe it is a strong point. Oh shit, I forgot to put these back on. Hold on. Right now I have a pump. You got to keep in mind when you walk around, you're not pumped all the time, but I appreciate the compliment. I mean, right now my wrist is feeling a little tweaked. I got to take some more glucosamine chondroitin supplements or something help my joints. Let me see. I'm in there with 8. Oh, got the extra rep, I guess, or a rep or 2. Sometimes you do got to increase the rest time a little bit, you know? I mean, I'd preferably like to be between 8 and 12. You know, if you notice, there's not a lot of weight here. Other guys online would be like, yo, you got to push more weight. Do I need to push more weight? No. Number one, I have small joints. And I think the wear and tear on the joints and stuff is not good. I want to hear about the longevity of these other guys who say, you know, to push heavy weight all the time. I'm in my 40s. I don't need to push heavy weight. I want to build muscle. It's almost like cosmetic muscle. It's not to say you're not strong when you do it, but the purpose is to build full muscle bellies and stuff like that. I'm not trying to compete in a powerlifting competition or anything like that. I like to feel good doing it for aesthetic reasons, you know? Yeah, on flex versus flex. Like, for example, like let's say if I squeeze it right now, it probably looks decent, you know? And it's kind of pumped here in my upper chest right now. I should do a I'm going to try to get some flies like this flat on the bench after I finish up with the incline here. You know? Time to do another set. I think this might be set number 9. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh. All right. It's 5:13. I gotta move them on to another exercise. I'm gonna try to do those flies, like I said. Okay, we're flat. Move it out a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to hit this. So, yeah. Thanks, man. You say keep it up. I appreciate that. Do you lift at all? Or what are you up to? You working out? I'm trying to bang these out relatively quick. I got to hit triceps. I got to hit shoulders. And I don't have too much time after 6 a.m. Right now, it's like 5:13. There's no need to go to failure, you know? I go just maybe a rep shy or 2 of failure. The reason why is you don't want to overstrain your central nervous system for no reason and cause recovery to be longer than it has to be. You know, you're just trying to pump as much blood in there as possible. I'm going to go shorter rest time on this exercise because it's not as taxing as the other one. So you do this fly exercise flat, you're going to feel it more on the inner part of your chest. So what I'm trying to do is I'm targeting different parts of the chest. So far I've done the upper part with the incline. I'm going to do this part. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to do some regular elevated push-ups to finish it off. And then we'll go to triceps, and then we'll go to shoulders, and then we'll be done. Maybe if I have time, I'll do a plank or 2 because I've been doing planks and vacuums only for my core, my midsection, and I like that a lot better than doing tons of crunches and stuff and hanging leg raises and stuff, which I can do too, but I don't want to build any excess bulk in my midsection, so I don't need to do that stuff. The core is always stabilizing on movements like this anyhow. So anyway, that toothbrush is working out good. Boar bristle toothbrush. I forget the name of the company, but look up boar bristle toothbrush. I like that. I like stuff like that. You know, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. But let me be your guinea pig. I'll try it out. I'll give you the reviews on it. Tell you whether it's worth buying or not. You know. Okay. So, another minute rest. Let me squeeze it in the mirror a little bit. Crossbow over here talking about strong points and stuff like that, going back to what he said. I don't even know if he's still in the stream or not. But he talks like he lifts. That's terminology that a lifter would use. Like, is this your strong point? So I'm curious if he lifts or not. What he does for a routine, if he's still here. You can, Crossbow, you can share. I like to get the discussion going a little bit, Do another one. I'll do another one. Yeah, and I'm seeing more overall pumped on my back right now. I mean, one more chest exercise after this. We got to move fast. And, that way we get everything in. I think we'll be okay. With the short rest times, we'll be okay. This thing keeps me on track. You know what I mean? Check it out. Keeps me on track. The key to gains is also listening to reggae music while you're lifting. That helps too. I'm only kidding. Yep, feeling the inner part working. Inner part's definitely working here. 16 seconds. Taking one or two more of these, and then we'll move on to we'll do a few sets of push-ups, and then we'll get into triceps. Feeling that. One more. Last one of these. Squeeze it, squeeze it. So, what was I going to say about? Can't remember now. Your brain doesn't work as well when you're lifting sometimes. Your blood's in your muscles and stuff, you know? But I'm trying. It's like swinging a baseball bat with donuts on it. That's how it feels, trying to talk sometimes and get into topics and stuff. I'm still working on the news setup where I do like a traditional style broadcast and I get into all the different topics, and it's just talk and taking calls and stuff like that. Right now, it doesn't make sense to take calls or anything because I can just watch the chat and interact that way. It's much faster. It's more convenient. So, you know, like I said, if you want to mention anything in the chat, just feel free to. Oh, man. Okay, we're done with this. Let's move this back. Teeks, what's up? Top of the morning to you. We gaming today? What's up? Are you working out? I hope you're working out, man. Do you start your routine yet? We're hitting the chest and tries today. It's Monday. It's Universal Chest Day, right? They say. Okay. I don't have time to move the camera for this one, but I'm just going to bang out some push-ups in between. Should I move the camera here? I'll do like this. Push-up stance. Okay. Yeah, you started your routine. What are you doing? Or is your answer into gaming? Oh, bro, you gotta get on the workout. I'm gonna bother you about it. I'm gonna pester you about it. At least one day a week. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. Okay. This we're gonna bang out quick. I'm gonna try to go fast here. A little more rest time. Let's do a minute now. Let's see. You guys getting your Christmas shopping done or what? Get your Christmas shopping done, guys. Cyber Monday. Listen, I don't even have any affiliate links up or anything, but Cyber Monday, guys, go buy stuff. Go boost the economy. Chest day, bro. Let's go. Martis Ministry on X. My first comment live stream on X. It doesn't show up on my software on this desktop for some reason when I have comments from X, but maybe I'm getting more comments from X. Thank you, bro. Let's hit it. Let's get it. If you're just joining the stream, this is not my first chest exercise. We already did incline. We already did flies, flat flies. Now we're doing a few deep push-ups using the push-up stands. So don't be fooled. I can do a lot more push-ups. It's just already I got a lot of volume on my chest so far. So we got to move fast. We're going to get triceps next. But let's do a few more of these. You know what I like to do for this? I like to get them wide. On the push-up stands, you hold them wide, you go down, you get more chest, I feel. Versus triceps, you know, when you do it that way. So keep that in mind. Let's squeeze the chest more. Squeezing it. Plus, when you squeeze it like this, you probably affects your set too. You probably can't get as many reps. But squeezing is good to get the blood in the muscle. I know. I'm making excuses, but whatever. Do another one. Let's look at the time. Let's do one more transition to triceps. Let's get it. You know, as I was saying, you know, there's a lot of different things that would make good topics to discuss that are in the news lately about the fluoride. That's not new, but apparently there's new studies and things that have come out. There's a lot of good products that I would look into, like this kitchen composter thing and these products to make vegetables in your own kitchen and stuff, so you have fresh vegetables. That's awesome. And then, of course, you know, I saw all these guys, these like Christians and stuff from the UK. They're encouraging people, Wild at Mind, I think it's called, because they're going off grid, because in the UK they're trying to institute this digital ID. So they're trying to go off grid and grow their own food and be self-sufficient, which I think is a message for everyone these days. Be more self-sufficient. You know, self-sufficiency, like, if you're not going to move off grid, not many people can, because first of all, off grid to me is like New Mexico and some other places in the United States that offer off grid. Canada has off grid. I guess the closest thing I'd be is to Canada, but like, you can't think of the time, the effort, all that goes into making that type of move. And I don't know if I want to be in the middle of nowhere right now. At the very least, grow your own vegetables in your garden, in your yard. Use these products to compost in your kitchen and grow vegetables in your kitchen. I think that's a good thing to do right now. We're gonna get triceps. Let's up the weight a little bit. Okay, let's wait a few seconds. Get some breath. I'm gonna get some triceps. It's a little heavier than last time, so. Getting 8. I'm in there with 8. Just wait a couple seconds here. Okay. I'm gonna drop it a little bit. Drop 5 pounds. Yeah, so you know what? We're gonna get this weight because the way this is set up, this pulley style, every little bit of weight you feel, and it increases the tension on the exercise like 5-fold or whatever. I don't know the exact mathematics, but it's more than if you were to just put a pin in a plate stack. So adding 5 pounds, for example, is not the same on this machine, which is a consumer machine, not even that great, but compared to the type of triceps extension machine you would find in a commercial gym, which with the weight stack and the pins, it's very different, believe it or not. All right, let's get another set. Let's see, I got 10 that time. Let's wait a minute this time. We gotta go kind of quick here. Maybe we'll do some more dips next. Off of this, like real dips. Martis Ministry says get some of those guillotine presses in there. You know what, man? I honestly I can't say I know what guillotine presses are, honestly. But now I'm gonna look them up though. Is it a tricep exercise or guillotine press? I'm trying to imagine what it could be. Like I'm picturing a guillotine. I'm trying to picture like weights in the guillotines right now. 3 seconds. Shit. 7.5 reps on that. Now I got to look up guillotine presses. Guillotine press. The guillotine press is a bench press variation that emphasizes the upper chest muscles. Unlike a standard bench press, the bar is lowered towards the clavicles or neck. This exercise can, that's why they call it a guillotine, be performed using a barbell or a Smith machine with the latter offering more stability. The guillotine press was popularized by bodybuilders in the 70s due to the bar's path. It requires control and may pose risks. Yeah, I mean, I can try it with low weight maybe next time. Because like I've never done it before, so I'd have to go low weight. That's a smart thing to do. Not gonna load up the bar and do a guillotine press. I've never done it, but you know, sounds interesting. Shit. Getting 8. All right. You know what I might do? I'm feeling this. This is like you got to work instinctively, intuitively sometimes. I want to do some diamond push-ups after this to get a little bit more of the short head. I'm feeling the short head on this movement, but not as much as I would like to feel it. Maybe it's the extra weight I put on here and I'm incorporating other muscles and I'm not trying to. I don't know. I do feel it though, don't get me wrong. Feeling pumped. Artist Ministry says it builds a clavicle head. You know what, man? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try this. It sounds interesting. Definitely sounds interesting. And I still got to put up your flag, man. I haven't forgotten this right here. I just got to figure out where to put it because it's big. I have to, put it somewhere. I don't know how much room I have, but I got to put it somewhere. And maybe I'll get like a flagpole or something and put it on that. I don't know. $5.49. I gotta move quick. We got one more of these. Diamond push-ups. Dips if I have time. Shoulders. Maybe we'll do some like we always do with like the rear delt stuff. Squeeze more blood in there. 10 seconds. All right. Nope. Okay. Skull crushers are great. Yeah, skull crushers I like. I've done a lot of skull crushers before. I definitely feel a lot of long head with the skull crushers. But we're in the interest of time and stuff and having to load up the bar and stuff. Let me think here. Here's what we'll do. We'll try to squeeze in some skull crushers too. But let me do this first. That targets it, but where's my microphone? That targets it, the diamond push-ups, but I can't get that many right now. Maybe it's because it's pre-fatigue. You know what? Let's try some skull crushers. Why not? Good suggestion. Artist Ministry. In 5. What we got? 45 pounds on here. Get my mic. Oh, we'll do a couple more. Yeah, I mean, good exercise. I got to get some rear delts. And then we'll be done. Well, I don't know if we have time, but we'll do maybe a plank or two if we have time. All right, let's do that. Let me get the music. Sometimes it stops after a while for no reason. Yes, continue watching. Sick. This bench is not the best. It's old, beat up, shifts everywhere, not the most stable. The other bench I use for pressing over there is better, but I don't feel like dragging it over here right now. This is the bench my wife uses to do like glute raises and stuff, or whatever you call those. Ay. I should tighten some of the screws on this thing before I don't want anything bad to happen up here. What's this thing? All right, let's do another one. Come on, baby. All right. Now I know where I am with that. So what I do with this bench? I don't know what happened to these screws here, man. I'm missing screws. That's not good. I'm trying to get some screws. All right, we gotta go over here. We'll do some dips. Let's see how many we can get. This is a challenging movement. It's coming up on 6 a.m. here. Oh, you know what? I do see the X comments over here, man. Maybe I just haven't gotten too many. You're like one of the only ones. Never mind. It brings them in. That's good. Good to know. Maybe one more of those, man. My triceps are feeling toast. Yeah, that sounds good, Mark's Ministry. Let's do that. I'll be working on that. We'll set it up. Okay. Here we go. Let's do another. I'm off camera here. There we go. Let's do another dips. Let us set of dips, and then it'll be done. And then we got shoulders to do. You gotta hurry. Nope. I'm toast. I'm toast. Okay. Standing rear delts. Just like this. That's what we'll do. Short rest time on this one. Thirty seconds, maybe. 20 seconds. Hey, there's 20 seconds. Goes by so fast. In the blink of an eye, man. 20 seconds. 22nd. You know what, bro? I was just looking at the corner here. This corner. Maybe that would be a good spot. You know what I mean? Something about this corner. I don't know. We're going to have to work it out. Let's do 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. It's like toast. Feels like toast. Okay. We got to finish up momentarily. Do I have time to do planks? No. Let's just do one more set of delts. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Check out the Jesus Lifts book of testimonies, 14 testimonies of Jesus Christ will change your life. It's available for free on my website, fezgarcia.com. Check it out. We already have one positive review on it. A guy on the stream here who read it, at least one testimony, said it was amazing. Of course, it's amazing, man. These are life stories of people who were former Jews, or former, just heard a weird noise. Former Jews, former Buddhists, former all different things. And they came to Christ. And it's amazing stories. So check them out. We'll see you on Thursday. God bless.